Hello, my name is Megan. I work with Mathnasium. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to solve questions about percents. So to start, we need to think about what does the word percent even mean. When we break that down, we find that per means for each and cent means 100. So if we think about the fact that per means for each, we think about that in ways of we make $10 per hour. For each hour you work, you make $10. Ways to remember cent equaling 100. How many years are there in a century? 100. How many cents are in a dollar? 100. So our first question today is going to be 8% of 100. So remember when we say that, we're really saying 8 for each 100, and we have 100. So 8 times 1 is going to equal 8. So there's 8 for each 100. Another way we could think about this problem would be saying 100% of 8. If you have 100% of something, you have all of it. So if you have all of 8, that means you have 8 again. So moving on to number 2, we have 5% of 400. So think about it how we say it. 5 for each 100, and we have 4 hundreds. So 5 times 4 equals 20. The same way 5% of 400 equals 20. Number 3, we've got 20% of 250. So that is 20 per 100 for 250. Now this isn't as even as 100, so we're going to have to decompose it a little bit and break it down into 100 plus 100 plus 50, make it a little easier to work with. So we know when we have 20% of 100, that just means we have 20. When we have 20% of 50, we need to remember that 50 is half of 100. So 20% of 50 is going to be half of 20% of 100. So the answer there is going to be 10. The final step to solving this problem is going to be to add all three of those numbers up together, 20 plus 20 plus 10, which equals 50, which brings us to our answer, 20% of 250 equals 50. So now it's your turn. I'm going to give you a couple problems to solve. Feel free to pause it if you need to work, and then we'll go over the answers afterwards. All right, if we're still working, go ahead and pause now because the answers are on the screen. So for number 4, the answer was 55, and for number 5, the answer was 200. If you liked this video and you want some more stuff like that, follow us on Instagram at the Mathnasium of Pembroke or give us a like on Facebook. Our Facebook is just Mathnasium of Pembroke. Thank you so much for watching.